Hi, this is Steve Gens from the Core Research Team. Today I'm going through Section 2, Organization Background and Strategies from our 2020 World Class RIM Survey. There's 5 questions in this section, and I'll give you guidance on 3. But first of all, a little bit about the reason why we're doing this section. It gives us some baseline organizational data as far as what functions make up your organization, headcount, reporting relationship, and also we're further exploring the dedicated RIM group that a lot of companies have. The goal of this section, besides the baseline data, is to compare organizational strategies from an efficiency standpoint and some other questions we have in our survey. So let's get started. We're going to go to question 7, which was in the survey in 2018, and we've added actually to this question. It gets into the internal regulatory headcount from a headquarters, regional office, local, or other location. And for medical device companies, the terminology business division, design center is quite common. What we're adding to this year is an estimated non-employee. Again, getting after the total size of the regulatory organization so we can get a split of total headcount and also contractors. Now, this can be a little tricky, and we talked about this in the design session, so this is why it is an estimated non-employees. So again, contractors, consultants, temps expressed as a full-time equivalent. Many companies have service contracts where you don't know how many employees are behind that, and we're not interested in that. It's the ones that you can quantify from a full-time equivalent. The last question in this section that I like to highlight is a follow-up from 2018 where we asked if you have a dedicated RIM group, and it was a yes or no, or we'll have it in the next 2 years. This is to explore the remit or the purpose of the goal of the dedicated regulatory information group or actually team. For very small organizations, this could actually just be one individual. For larger organizations, it could be 5, 10, or more. This does not imply a central group. It could be distributed around the globe. So we have a lot of rows here with a lot of different type of possibilities, what might make up the regulatory information group. And you simply on the scale here that if it's the sole responsibility of the group, we're certainly interested if the group does it, but the responsibility is shared. It doesn't matter who's primary or secondary, that it's shared with another group in the organization. If it isn't an area that you're currently responsible for today, but could be the next 2 years, we would click on column 3. And with any of our questions that are required, and required means the asterisk here, there's an exit, does not currently apply to your situation, or maybe it's not in scope. The last thing about this, it's really important if there are certain areas that your RIM group has a primary responsibility for, and it's not on this list, please add it into the other area. So that's it as far as section 2. Good luck with it, and we look forward to getting you the results.